Good evening, everybody. So people who are joining online, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I wish more people will be here, but it's unfortunate that I see only a few people. Okay, so on the first year experience page, if you go to the first year experience page, then you will see on the left bottom, if YE feedback. So then click over here and then select the course 1322. And if you please give your feedback about my teaching, okay? That will be appreciated, okay? And as usual, so today is March 30th, and let us see our schedule. So this is 1321, so 1322. So schedule, you see the schedule. So according to our schedule, so next week will be your test 2. So not this coming Thursday, not this Thursday, next Thursday, right? Will be your test 2, and the test 2 will be in your D2L. And as usual, you need to complete your lockdown browser. And there are some strict rule. Okay, I don't like any of my students get any trouble or severe punishment for something silly that mistake you do. So please follow the rules, okay, accurately. And I will put as an announcement the new rules. Okay, so that means the rules is in a nutshell that you have to do it yourself. Whatever you do it yourself. Don't try to get any help from someone else or somewhere. If you get caught, then you will get severe punishment. So university or department is very strict about that. Okay, so please, even if you do some mistakes, you have more scope to get more better points than if you copy something from here. Right. Okay, so today in this week, so I completed actually file IO operation, and I uploaded my last 2 lecture videos today. And please do practice. So this course, okay, I'm sorry, mic is out. There is no charge here. Can anyone please help me to go and ask the person over there? Yeah, someone is. Please ask them, and then they will come in. Yeah, new battery. So tell that the battery is down. Please, thank you. Sorry, my microphone battery is down. So. Okay, so let us wait until someone comes. Okay. So what I was telling is that please practice programming. Okay, so this chapter, this course is heavily practice oriented. And at the beginning, if I said that, you said that you have to learn everything yourself. Even if you feel that you learn everything yourself, I could not help you at all, then I'm fine. That means I was able to do at least one thing. I was able to do motivate you to self-learning, right? So unless you practice yourself, it will not be helpful. Okay, so that you said the module, test 1, it says module 1 to 4, 1 to 6, but your test 1 will be mainly module 4 to 6. Okay, GUI programming. What is GUI? Graphical user interface, right? GUI programming that help you to do some Windows-based programming. And in the back end, we use our code, right? So once I believe you did some lab work, right? What GUI programming? Okay, so once you did your lab work, I think you got an idea how to write graphical user interface program, and then to compile them and to execute them. Okay, so later you will learn that there are many more programming languages like or tools or framework. One of this is called Angular JS, Angular JavaScript. Actually, I encourage you to learn that yourself. Okay, so yeah, one time I told you that go to udemy.com. So this is a good website. Sometimes you see that their courses are on sale. Very often they have on sale, and they have like $12 to $10 something. Okay, and if you search for instance Angular JS course, you see there are some good courses you can purchase for $10 or $12, and they have their like so this is $14, right? 1 month warranty. So if you purchase this course and if you are not happy, they will send you money back in a month. So in academia, you will not be taught like this. Maybe you will be given some project work to do this. Okay, but not like JavaScript or Java language or HTML will not be taught. You may not be taught. But once you have a good idea about object-oriented programming, you are good to explore other languages by yourself. Okay. So another thing is that, so I'm a little bit ahead. So we finished file IO operation. So I want to spend 2 lectures for thread and multi-threading. We have still one. Beyond this, we have 2 more classes. Okay, so let me spend some time tonight to review some of the stuffs for the test 2. Okay, please give attention. You may get some test question from the review stuff that I discussed. Okay, first of all, you will get a question, very simple question from Gui. Okay, Gui programming. If you attended in my lecture, and if you did your homework for the lab, then you will be good to answer that question. You don't need any help. Okay, the second thing is that we discuss recursion, right? What is recursion?
A method calling itself.
Yes, in the process, if a method calls itself, that is called a recursive method. The method itself is called a recursive method, and the process is called recursion. Okay, so like finding factorial of a number is a good example of understanding recursive process. Okay, so we discussed this, how recursion works for factorial calculation. Okay, so we call here actually factorial of n equal to n times factorial of n minus 1. So what is that? Here is the recursion happening until we reach in a base case to a base case. Base case is the case where recursion stops. Okay, the method or process will be calling itself with a different argument value, right? So that if all recursive methods takes an argument, at least one argument. That argument is called recursion. So this argument will set you up for the base. For instance, for factorial, if you say n equal to 1, then return 1. That means we know that factorial of 1 equal to 1. You can tell that if n equal to 2, then return factorial of 2 equal to 2, right? You can have this, but usually I should say factorial of 1 equal to 1. Or even you can say factorial of 0 equal to 1. So that means here is the base case. Okay, and if until it reaches to the best case, what it will do, it will is my value n, and it will be calling, it will multiplied by factorial of n minus 1. That is another argument is decrementing. Unless this, so what will happen, this factorial method will be calling itself until it reaches to n equal to 1, is value equal to 1, right? So whatever you put value equal to 5, 10 or whatever, so at some point it will reach at 1, right? So when it get 1, then it will come backward, and it will come backward to give you the result. So here the factorial methods, recursive implementation, if n equal to 1, then return 1, otherwise else, you can say else, or is else by default. Okay, so return n times factorial of n minus 1. Okay, and this is the complete program for factorial. Finding factorial. And in the main method, we call the factorial recursive method. And whenever you call the recursive method with the value, it will be calling itself. Unless we give any print command in the recursive method, we will not see how the recursion is going on. Just we will see the result. Okay, has anyone any question about factorial? This recursion method is simple, right? So based on this, if you understand this, now let us see how can we can write a few more example or different method for using recursion. So the slides goes through this. Let us go to the end. This slide says how stack is used. Memory stack is used. Okay. If you please go through this slide, you will understand. So I'm trying to go with other example. Okay, this is another example. I asked you to do a homework. Find a recursive method, okay, to write a recursive process to find power. This is a power function, right? How many of you had a chance to practice this one? I have the solution over here. I have complete program over here. And this is C#. Okay, how many of you had a chance to practice this program? Did I discuss this? Did I read this in lecture, or I asked you to practice as a homework? Huh? Let me see. Recursive power, right? Recursive print. Okay, let us do it quickly. I can say that. Recursive power. Example 1, C#. So it needs to be in a class. In a class, okay. The method must be in a class. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Log is a data type. For short variable, you can put integer, but okay, so it takes two integer type arguments, right? Int xy. So this x is base, and this is power. Y is power. Okay. So if y equal to 1, so that means what is something? X to the power 1. That means x. So it's a cap. That means power 1 equal to x, right? Nothing. This is a simple one. Okay. That means it will return you the base. This is x is equal to base. Else, what happens? So if x, this one x equal to, for instance, if x equal to, so you can say else. That means if so then power, that means y greater than or equal to 2. I'm sorry. So for instance, let us think that if it is 2, then what will happen? If it is 2, then it will return. If it is 2, for instance, x cap 2 equal to x times x, right? Right. So that means this x is my base. So then x, so this x is base. So then it is the base return value, this one. So then x times, so this one is, we can write it x times this x equal to power, actually x with base 1. I'm sorry, x with base 1. So actually here what it returns x, that means here is x power y equal to 1, right? And similarly, if that means y equal to 2. Let me simplify this. And similarly, if y equal to 3, then it will return x, this means x to the power 3, right? It will return x times power 2, like this. So then that will return another x times like this. So this part is x power 2, and then so on. You will do. Okay. So now, okay. So let me call it static. And then power two 3. Then it will return 2 to the power 3 equal to 2 times 2 times 2, 8. Okay. So if I return 2 to the power 10. That means 2 to the power 10 equal to 1024, right? And if I say 2 to the power 5 equal to 32. Okay. So this is in C#. So Java is the same thing. Just you need to change this statement too. So let me convert it to so in Java we know that a few changes, right? We need to do this one, console.writeLine to system.out.println, and then main m will be lowercase and string s will be in uppercase. I think is good. Do you remember that? Why do we use static modifier?
Because it's not an instance of an object.
Yes, it is an instance of whole class, right? So that in order for static method, you don't need to create an object. So if you do not make it static, then what will happen? So then you cannot run this way. You cannot run the power method this way. So then what do you need to do? What is my class over here? Main class, right? You need to create an instance. So like this way you can do new main with constructor dot. Can I do that? No, actually it does not work, so I need to create an object. I thought it would work. Let me see. It should work. Okay, it's not getting error. It should work. Sorry, my internet connection is slow, very slow here. Okay, it's working. So here what I'm doing, I just created an object on the fly. I did not give any name for this object. It is possible, it is doable. When you, I think you have used like this kind of statement when you work for GUI application, right? GUI programming. Sometimes you create an object without any name. So for instance, this you can also give. You should be able to do it in C# as well as. Let me check. Okay, C# does not allow it. Oh,
I think your class is lowercase main.
oh no, class is my
Oh,
main
there
class.
you go.
It's working, right? That's good. But this sometimes is extra work. So better to use static method, right? Better to use static method. So I would go back to static method. I would go back to static method. Has anyone any question about this program? So everybody understand this, right? Okay, let us see what else I discussed. This is another one I asked you to practice on. So this is printing a number. Just printing a number. How do you print a number? There may have different variation of this program. I will go through a few variation of this program. Okay, so please everybody practice this one. Okay, the last one, please practice this one. Okay, so we have one more slide. So in recursion part 2, we discuss a few more example. So actually this program is like the previous one. The last program that I asked you a minute ago. The same thing. If you understand that one and this one is same thing. Okay, so please practice these two, okay? We discuss how to write method for Fibonacci series and for string operation. So recursive method is widely used for string operation. For instance, finding the string length and displaying a string in reverse order. These are the two programs that I asked you to practice. Okay, so these two, reverse string, okay, and string length. What is the string length? Okay, reverse string. Okay, this one. Okay, practice this one. So here I like you to try to change this and see if you will see that it does not work. Okay, and especially try to understand why do we use this one. It has relation with this. So if it says 0, then you have to return empty string over here, null. Okay, so let me see if I have this program. Recursive. Oh, I have recursive string length count, recursive method. This one. Sometimes there are some multiple variation of recursive method. So this one that I asked you to practice. So please practice this one. Then you see that there are multiple methods for string reverse. Okay, so then almost all of this work, but there are some different variation. Okay, this is C#. we can use character add method. Okay, character add or C#. What is that on here? Okay, is index 0 is same thing as dot character at 0, same thing. Okay, I'm forwarding this to you. This one. This one. Okay. Okay. This one that just I asked you to practice yourself. It has some variation, pin by 0, pin by 1, pin by 1, pin by 2. Okay, please. Okay. Then what else? Okay, so let's write another program. Okay, so public static. Let us write a method. What do I say? Let me say. Let me see. For instance, we want to print some array elements. Okay, so print array element. Okay, so then here we are taking an array, character type array, A, and an array, and then int index. Okay. And in my main method, I will call that method Okay, so this is C#. S is in lowercase string s equal to, let us try with this one. Let us say the string my string. Is, and then I'm gonna print 6. How many characters it has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let me put 10. Okay. So index, based on the index, I want to print some of the characters, like maybe 8 these characters, some of the characters, not all characters. Okay, so from this string I want to print some of the characters, not all characters. That means based on my index value, it will be printing. For instance, then if my index, so index cannot go less or equal to 1, then it will string. Okay, so it needs to return a string. Okay, to return. Return to my string dot character at. Does it have character at 0? Okay. Else.
Yeah, C# does not have char at.
It does not have, right? So that means it has my string 0. It does this, right?
Yep.
Okay. Else return to my string with index plus it will skip some one character index index. Okay, so it will call print. Okay, it's not array element. Okay, I gave this name array element. And then what is that called? My string index minus maybe one character. Let us see. Okay, so cannot convert type character to string. What is that called? Is line number 7. Okay, so this is converting a single character to this is a method to convert character to string. That means
Couldn't you just return my string?
No,
since it's a string.
No, I'm not entering the a whole string. I'm entering one character. So wrapper class I need. Character dot to string method. Let me see. Okay, so it works over here in line number 1044, line number 10. Okay, there's some problem here. It works over here. So problem cannot apply indexing with. Okay, so I'm sorry. It will be so method I'm calling. I need parentheses. Okay, so it is getting all characters. So if I want to print one character by one character, okay, what is that? I wanted to first character, then so here index. Here it will be calling index -2. Let me see, 4. Okay, recursive is call is not happening over here. Index trace my array index -1. Okay, so I have put, I need to convert it to is dot to character. Is there any method to character? How do you convert string to character? Let me make it character. Character is equal to new character. Okay. And then H.
You could use the string.toCharArray method.
I was thinking to use that. Let me see. Okay. String dot is dot to
toCharArray. Capital T, capital C, capital A.
This one. I was thinking it should work. Then this is string. Let me see.
You need a method group on it.
This one. String to character array. To character array. So weird this one. Yeah, you are correct. Okay, 18. So I think then we need to make a character over here. Character array. Oh, sorry. Okay, I understand. The problem is there. I did not call the method. I did not call this method over here. Print array element. That was my mistake. I need to call this. Okay, I forgot to call this method. Okay, let us see if it works. Okay, one error. So line number 18, 60, 18, 60. Then I need to close it. I need one more. Okay. Okay, now it is calling this one. Okay, I got it. Okay, thank you. So here, let us see how it is working. So here I have my character. This print. Okay, so can I say? Okay, array elements. Okay, so here this method. This is in my array. So in a string actually a character type array, right? So here, and it have my index value. So whenever my index value is less or equal to 1, that means it is sending just only one character. This is the base condition. This is the on character. Okay, so it cannot go negative, so this is fine. Even if you even say equal, I think it will work. But it has 2, -2, so better to use this. Okay, so this just sending a character over here and converting a character to a string over here. And then else what I'm doing, I am converting. Okay, so this one first is my string with index. So whatever my string with index, so that will be index, that will be printing first. So index is my given this second argument index. So here I said index equal to 4. Okay, so for my hello world, what is my fourth value? 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, fourth is O, right? Fourth index is O. That means the fifth element in the array. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm printing 4 over here. Plus, I'm calling the recursive method itself with index -2. That means after this, I will reduce the index 2. So initially index was 4, right? So then after the second call, it will be index will be 4 minus 2 equal to 2. Okay, so then first of all, it will be printing O with 4 index. Then it will be calling index 4 minus 2 equal to 2. And then 2 will be calling index with true. And then last one, the index will be decreased by again 2. Then 2 minus 2 equal to 0. Then say whenever we say index less or equal to 1, then it will give me the first character. The first character is H. Okay, so this is the fourth character, and then again the second character is this one, this L, and then first character is H. So it is giving me O, L, and H. It's O, L, and H. Okay, so let us change this to 10. So I have 10, right? So I have 10, right? More than 10 elements. It's fine. 10 is fine. So it will be given 10th character. This is the 10th character. Then it will give me 8 character. 10 minus this is 8 character. And then it will giving the 6th character. This is 6th character. And then it is giving me 4th character, second character, and last character. You see that I think I will get a different result if I give 9 over here. So then L, we will get the space over here. Yeah. Okay, so this is my program in C#. And let us convert it into Java. So to convert it in Java, how many changes we need to do? We need to convert M okay. We need to convert system.out.println by this one. System.out.println. Okay, then string is in uppercase, and then toString T is in lowercase. And do I have character or character char full? Maybe it is full. Okay, it is character class, wrapper class character. Okay.
And looks like toChar array is a lowercase t in Java.
Okay, what is that one?
Line 15.
2. Yeah.
Yes.
Let us see. Oh, S is in uppercase. Okay, got it. So actually what is doing over here, so if you say is index minus 2, right? So that it is printing with the 9th element, index 9, okay? The index element with index 9, then it will be printed index with 7. Okay, then 5. And then 3 and 1. Okay, so even if I do like here, even here 4. So then it will be printing 9th character, then 9th character with index 9, then 9 minus 4, 5, then 1. So then it will get L O H. Ninth character is this L. Oh, sorry. The ninth character is this L, and then 9 minus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this one space. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. One more minus 4. This one. Okay, so I'm giving you this program. Please practice this one. Okay. So that's it for a recursive method. Please practice this. Okay, then what else? So next lecture will be exception and error handling, right? So that's the next chapter will have exception and error handling. Okay, so you have, I think I don't have enough time today. You have to write your own exception method. Okay. User defined custom exception class, voice program I discussed. Does it have that one? Custom exception. Oh, why that one? Okay, this program. Okay, a little bit tricky, but okay, I will discuss this within maybe short or different program. You know, I don't have time tonight, and then I'm sharing this code with you again, so please practice this, and then in our next lecture I will spend some time to discuss this. But I like you to practice yourself. Okay, spend at least few more times, few minutes to whether you understand this. If you understand this program, then you will be understanding everything about exception handling. Do not try to memorize. Okay, try to understand how do we create an exception. So I have example with both C# and Java. Okay, please spend some time, and then in our next lecture I will discuss this. Okay, and I have a few minutes. Then let me discuss. Our tonight conference actually module 8. At least let me start, spend few minutes. Okay, thread. What is thread? A thread is an execution path of a program. For all programs, we know that the main method, we are familiar with main method, right? So main method is the starting point of a program, we know that, and that is the main thread. Okay, so at least we see that in a complete program there is only at least one thread, that is called main thread, but it is possible to have multiple threads that are running together or parallelly. So in this module you will learn how to create threads. So that main thread, we know that by default it is main thread, it is over there in all programs so far we discussed. Okay, and then we will just learn how to create own thread, that means our multiple threads, and we run our program with multiple threads parallelly. Okay, so the concept of multi-threaded program is like this. There is a main method that is called main thread, and it can have other threads, threads A, thread B, thread C, and other threads. And when you start a thread, then you can switch from one thread to another thread. Whenever it's thread, you can pause that thread and you can switch to another thread. More likely as whenever we have a method call or function call, right? We pause the execution of current method and then we go to the new method and we execute the code and we come back to our original method, right? And we start executing like this way. So then we use stack to keep track from where we jumped, and then we come back from there. So in Java, actually there are two ways to in programming. There are two ways to create a thread, and let me see that how many. There are some programs you will see that how to create a thread, and one thing is that I will skip for now because I have only a few minutes. Should be another. I think I should not start here right now because okay. So this is a way to create a thread. There is a thread class, and then we create an instance of thread class, and there is start method. We call the start method actually to run the thread. Actually, what happens? This program output says that there is no guarantee that which thread will be executing fast and which will be. There is no serial. It will be executing in switching thread from one thread to another thread randomly. So this I will go to this complete program in our next lecture. Okay, so you see the output, but I want to spend, if you remember at least this thing for our next lecture, that will be good. Maybe there are some quiz questions from these slides. Okay, these are the thread life. This is called thread life cycle. These are the state: newborn thread, runnable thread, running thread, blocked thread, and dead thread, dead state. These are the state in thread life cycle. So whenever a thread is just newly born, created, that is called newborn thread. Newborn thread okay, can be put in, is called, it has two another state. It's called running and runnable. Running, that means currently running, and runnable means that is ready to run. Okay, and another thread that is resumed, that is blocked or suspended, is called blocked state. So if a state is either running or if its state is running, then we can pause it at any time. And then if a state is paused or blocked, then we can send it to active state to run it again. So a running state can be sent into it, it can be runnable. Runnable means it's not running, but it's ready to run. Okay, and from here, if an active thread can be killed, that is called dead thread. Okay, or it can be paused, that is called blocked thread. So this is called like thread life cycle, and there are some built-in methods to execute threads. Okay, so I don't have time today, so let us discuss this in our next lecture. So in our next lecture, actually I will spend some time here, and then I will review exception handling, okay, for the test. But please make sure that you practice the program just I shared with you, okay, before we come to our next lecture. Okay, has anyone any question? Okay, if you don't have any question, then thank you so much and you have a good evening.